Hello, my beautiful Sagis, and welcome to my channel. I'm Kat Pinder from North Point Tarot. So happy to have you guys. You guys know I'm a sun sign Sagi. But anyway, let's get into it. Today's reading is going to be for June 2021. It is a general reading, but it's timeless as well, even though I date it. So whenever you get this message, this is when it's meant to find you. So the first download I got from my Sagis is authentic truth here and soul love, which you would have seen in the thumbnail. And what I'm feeling for my Sagis is that by becoming your more authentic self and more truthful to who you are and your self-expression, you're going to find that vibration of love being reflected back to you from your circumstances and even in partnerships as well. So let's take a look. I usually do inner world, outer world, and then messages from spirit. But for Sagi today, I think I just want to pull the cards and let's see what spirit wants to say to you. So we have the Knight of Swords as well. Something's coming in very fast and very quick. Sagi, I feel like you're on the move. I'm hearing money moves for some of you guys. But this is a very brave, brazen, and courageous energy. Let's see what else we have. Won't take that. I'm not really feeling it. We have the Three of Swords here. That's an interesting energy. That's a little bit of a disappointment, a little bit of a heartbreak. And we have the Six of Cups. Okay, so the Six of Cups here is about the past. It's about reconciliation. It's also about Geez, they just took the words right out of me. Okay, but the Six of Cups is like past. I feel like, Sagi, you're moving very quickly away from your past, but also towards a more innocent energy from when you were a more childlike. Like, what did you like when you were a child? Or if you remember in the past, when before people came and said to you, Sagi, you can't do this, you can't be this, and society started judging you, who were you and what did you like to do? So I feel like there's a lot of healing going on here with regards to the most authentic parts of yourself. And that's actually going to propel you forward. We have the Devil as well coming up. So there'll be a lot of temptation for you, Sagi. I think temptations from the past. So be wary of people coming through and wanting to tempt you and pull your strings, or at least appeal to the darker Sagi side. And we have the Hanged Man. Hanged Man is about changing your perspective. It's also about enlightenment. It's about looking at things from a different perspective and a fresh pair of eyes. And we have the Six of Swords. So you guys are moving forward as well. You're moving forward to calmer waters. And I feel like, you see how she's wearing that red shawl? And here the heart is quite glaringly red. It's like you wear your heartbreak and disappointment now as something that is a part of you and keeps you warm. Which is nice because it means you've learned to integrate your pain and turn it into your power. You are wearing the heartbreak isn't wearing you. So you are not controlled or acting out of this pain or disappointment. You understand what it is. And we have the Ten of Pentacles here. So this could have been family trauma. It could have been family karma as well. I did a video on what karma really is. If you guys want to check that out, it's on my other channel called North Point Infinity. And basically it tells you what karma really is. And a lot of people think it's to do with a system of punishment and reward, but it actually isn't. It means activity. So there's something to do with family karma here. But as I spoke about, Ten of Pentacles represents your unit of wealth and abundance and your family members and sort of having a solid, stable foundation and long-term commitment. So I feel like you may have gotten a lot of disappointment with regards to that, and it comes from the past. It's like maybe your family unit was not very accepting of who you are, Sagi. So now that things have changed, you can expect to break a little bit of karmic cycles, which is good. So you can look at the Six of Cups here. Yeah, the High Priest. So you're becoming far more committed to your spiritual path. And I feel like you're going to find a lot of peace and healing in that, but you still may have to deal with a little bit of hiccups, like people from the past situations trying to pull you back into the bad habits, into the old Saggy. And we have the Eight of Swords, yeah, and it's actually above the Devil card. So people are going to try and want to get in your head. The past, even your own thinking, even your own thoughts of the past are going to want to try and creep up and put you under mental traps again. So be very wary of that as well. It's like almost you or somebody reminding you of these disappointments just to get you to lower your vibration a little. And the Eight of Wands, but things are again moving very quickly for you. I feel like energy is shifting, Saggy. You may get a lot of communication, a lot of downloads, a lot of intuitive messages, but things are turning. For some of you guys, you may travel a lot. There's 2 cards here indicating travel. 3 actually, if you count the Knight of Swords. We have the Sun card wanting to pop up. So things are going to be made clear to you. This is about illumination, and the Sun is also about clarity, and it's the happiest card in the deck. And we have the Four of Wands. So Saggy, I feel like as you begin to embody more of your authentic self and you come into alignment, for some reason, this alignment card does not want to leave me alone. It's in like 3 of my readings already for today. So I feel like today's readings are very aligning, but I feel like with the energies of what's going on in the universe right now, we've got a Mercury retrograde and a Saturn retrograde, and I think Pluto is still doing its thing. And the universe is basically pushing everybody right now to align to the higher versions of themselves or the highest good for basically humanity. And it can be pretty rough, but everybody's being forced into alignment. So if you've got unfinished business, prepare for the universe to force you to finish up that business, babies. And then, yeah. So what I'm seeing is that you guys are healing some childhood wounding. You guys are healing your foundations as well, finding your authentic truth and what love means to you, how you connect with people is actually going to align you to have far more stable foundation with a group of people or situations that actually, basically they don't, how do I put this? They don't give you false love. Basically, they don't give you love with conditions. Shit, I don't know why that took so long to get out. But anyway, let's pull some clarifiers. The Knight of Swords. Yeah, so you are, like I said, you're making money moves. You guys are moving very quickly towards an opportunity and an offer coming in. This could be a new job opportunity, some money, surprise money that could be coming in for you, or even moving houses or buying something. So moving very quickly towards success and new opportunities here. So we have the Star. Yeah, you're healing. You're healing this heartbreak and disappointment. To do with your family unit, to do with your foundations, even to do with your finances. Six of Cups here. The past may just want to make one last appearance, I feel. So don't pay too much attention to it. It isn't, you're leaving this situation that was not very stable and it was kind of in and out and flighty, and you're becoming more committed as well. So as you find your authentic truth and your passion for what you do in life and your passion for your own life, you're going to be one that you're going to want to commit yourself to those things, because sometimes it's hard for us to commit to things we don't really want to do. And I'm a Saggy, so I know what that's like. I know like when we don't want to take care of certain responsibilities because we're like, I really don't want to do this. But Saggy, I think you're getting over that. See with the Devil card here we have, yeah, so this is what I was speaking about, false foundations. The things that look good, the foundations that look good, but they were never solid to begin with. This is what you're leaving behind when you find your authentic truth and you're moving forward to actually something that's more aligned for you, something that's far more solid and stable, something that's far more loving as well. Let's take a look at the Hanged Man. 2 cards coming up. You're manifesting emotional maturity and looking at life through a very enlightened state of view. And this is all coming from doing your inner work and your healing. Take a look at the 6 of Swords. Yeah, so some of you guys are definitely going to travel. I know there's a lot of restrictions right now, but hey, when the universe wants you to be a certain place, they are going to make the way for you. And you can bet that they're going to make a very safe way for you to travel. But please, if you're going anywhere, take your precautions, wear your mask, sanitize your hand, and keep your social distance from people. But this World card to me is like world travel. It's like going to different places. It's moving on from a cycle that's also completed into something that's far more holistic and makes you feel far more whole within yourself. So nothing's lacking, essentially. 10 of Pentacles with the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, so you guys are starting a new foundation. It's nice. You're building up something new, and you may be a beginner, but I feel like it has a lot of potential. And that's that Ace of Pentacles here. That's this new opportunity. We have the Eight of Swords coming up twice. So, yeah, this is about not committing to anything that makes you feel stuck or mentally trapped. So be very mindful of that as well, Saggy. It's also about not getting into commitments that actually make you feel stuck and don't cultivate your freedom. So you want to commit yourself to things you know you can have a certain freedom in. Yeah, so you're healing that at the moment, and you're temperancing. Temperancing, you're finding balance and moderation. So it's like the Eight of Swords, I feel like you don't want to do your chores, Sag. You don't want to take care of responsibilities, but because they're not something that you want to do. But I feel like, Sagittarius, you're finding balance on committing yourself to doing things. There's a difference between doing things we love and then doing things we have to do. So sometimes you have to do certain things whether you like it or not, whether you're feeling like it or not, and it's not a bad thing. So a wise man can find joy in everything he does, even if it's something that he doesn't particularly want to do. Eight of Wands, and we have the Three of Wands. So some of you guys might have been waiting for travel, but it's like something's coming in. The energy is bringing something in. I feel like it's a manifestation for you. You've been wanting to manifest this opportunity, and I feel like it's moving in with like this super quick speed. So let's get some advice for you guys. We have grounding and nourish. And there's two earth symbols here, which represents the ground and Gaia. So grounding and nourish is, I feel like you guys need to, you guys need to nourish yourself, take care of your body specifically. And we have the World. We literally have the World, and we have the World in two other cards. There's a lot to do with earthing here. So if you guys want to go and spend some time with plants, it's also about, like I said, with chores and committing yourself to certain things. And I've recently experienced this because I'm Saggy. It's about taking one step at a time. So instead of like you have a whole list of things to do, you look at this list, you just get so overwhelmed. It's about making these changes slowly and in a grounded fashion. Like don't just move too quickly. You know what I'm saying? In the past, I feel like Saggy just put too much energy in here and just quickly had a burst of energy there, but it just was short-lived. And then you went back into this rut of feeling very, stuck in your bad habits again. So what we're leaving in the past is actually this flighty type of intense energy that just comes and then doesn't last. And we're moving into taking care of our responsibilities, committing to ourselves, and doing it in a very grounded step-by-step fashion that's going to actually move the energy around a bit quicker and bring in your manifestation. Oh my God. Okay, that's way too much. So this is that type of energy I was talking about, just like everything all at once, versus when you actually take the time to shuffle properly and then pick out some nice cards. So let's see what we have here. Paul the Venetian, experiencing grace. And it basically says, share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you, which are beautiful because we did have the soul love card here. And soul love card is about choosing to act out of the love from our souls and also doing things that ignite our love. So if there's something that you are doing that isn't bringing love or peace to your soul, then simply turn your attention to something that actually does. But this also speaks of whatever you do, make sure it comes from a very good vibration and a good place. So it's change your mindset about the responsibilities you have that you don't want to do. Try and look at it as, I have to do these responsibilities because they're in the long run better for me and healthier. So that's a loving thought. Versus when we think about, I don't want to do this, I don't like this, this is like, overwhelming or stupid or whatever. Those are negative, low vibrational thoughts. So we have Lord Ganesha, infinite abundance. Obstacles are being removed. Spiritual support and connections are increasing. So I feel, Saji, you can be your own worst enemy. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Gaia again. So grounding. Be mindful of the planet. Come back to Earth and stay grounded. So Saji, I think brush up on your routine a little bit and find a nice planning system or a schedule of how you want to do things, because that is going to actually get a better flow of energy coming in to manifest what it is you want. I see your manifestations are coming in pretty quick too. Let's see what else we have. Advice. Yep. Can see why this whole stack came out. So nothing is yet set in stone. Okay, so that's a mutable sign. Yeah, it's a mutable moon. So the energies are still moving around right now. So you don't have to commit yourself and set everything in stone, but find a good routine that works for you. We have a win-win outcome is in the forecast. So if you take care of yourself, you ground yourself, if you nourish yourself and commit to yourself to doing certain things, because it's temporarily it may not be something you want to do, but in the long run, it's going to bring you stability and happiness. Do it because it's going to create a win situation. And then we have meditate and contemplate as well. So that's in balance. When you do things, there must be a time where you just sit still for a bit and actually meditate and contemplate on things. And then we have bring love into the situation. I love this card because this is exactly what I spoke about when I said to you, have loving thoughts about what you do. For example, if you don't like washing the dishes for whatever reason, and you have to wash the dishes because, you have to be clean and take care of that, it's a chore. But instead of nagging and bragging and saying, oh, I don't want to do it, I just don't, try and say, I know that I have to take care of this responsibility right now because having a good, clean kitchen is healthier for me. So see, bring love into the situation for everything you do. And now I'm going to get some answers for you guys from the Angel Answers Oracle deck. And then we'll wrap up this reading. Oh, gosh. Why are my cards just flopping all over the place? Sagittarius, I think you may have a lot on your plate right now with regards to responsibilities. And I know Sagittarius in particular, we love to have fun, but sometimes we don't like to do the chores. And it's piling up. So maybe that's something you guys want to look at. And it says, get more information and if you believe. Okay, so if you believe puts the power in your own hands. And it's basically telling you your thoughts are creating your own reality. If you're always having negative thoughts and thoughts about complaining about something, you're creating that effect into your reality. It's just going to become more dense, heavy, and unmanageable and overwhelming. And get more information. I feel some of you guys need to just be a bit more patient and pay attention with regards to information on something. Like I said, find a nice way to schedule. So there's a lot of YouTube videos and websites out there that teach you how to have a better routine and how to have better sleep and how to eat better and healthier. So you might want to consider doing that. But I'm going to pull a clarifier for that as well because, hey, I need to get more information, right? So we have the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is the unexpected message or messages coming through, but it's also going on a specific path or journey. So if you are embarking on a new path or travel, by the way, get more information about traveling. Yeah, there's a lot of travel messages coming in for my Saggies. So I want to get one more of these cards. And we have the answer. We have answer yes here, which is amazing. So if you asked a question, it's yes. And then we have within the next few weeks. So I feel like your manifestation might be coming in the next few weeks. This is why the universe is forcing you to clean up your act and get balance and align to your authentic truth. And your authentic truth is if you do something out of love, you will manifest more love, even if it's something you don't really kind of want to do. Yeah, that's my advice for you today. Thank you so much for joining me, Saggies. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Go check out my other channel as well, North Point Infinity, for more discussion videos. It's not tarot card readings. I'll see you guys next month. Bye.